Welcome to BioClass. Today we will discuss phylum Annelida. Annelida, in Latin, it is annulus. Annulus means little ring. It means the body is segmented and segments metameres. Okay, so equally divided segments are there in their body, and which is looks like ring, little ring. We can see here. See that here here it is segmented body, and the segments are equal, and here looks like ring. One after another, the ring is arranged. This is arthworm. Okay. So Annelida, it is one of the advanced group in invertebrate. Next we can see all these characteristics. They may be aquatic, marine, freshwater, both are available. I mean in sea also, and in pond, river also, or terrestrial form also available. They can be free living. It means that can stay outside the host body, and parasite also. That means they can stay inside the host body. They exhibit organ level of organization. That means the organ system. They are forming the organ system. Surprisingly, you know that the blood circulation also there in this, and it is very surprising that the circulatory system having red blood with hemoglobin, and it is closed type of circulation like human. Okay, so and other nervous system also, digestive system also well developed. Body organization and bilateral symmetry is there. They are triploblastic, metamerical segmented, and coelomate. Coelom also there. So true coelom we have got here. They are triploblastic. All three layers are there, and body is metamerically segmented equally. So segments also here it is there. So we are getting the advanced characteristics, and one by one we'll discuss all. They possess the longitudinal and circular muscles for the locomotion. Okay, if the cross section of the body, here it see that the red in color, that it is longitudinal muscle and the circular muscle. There the epidermis, I think you can understand. Suppose if it is arthworm, and it is a sectional view, the cross sections. So epidermis cuticle, that is the first layer. After that, you can see the two different type of muscle. One is circular muscle, another is longitudinal muscle. Circular muscle, it helps to contract the contraction of the body, and longitudinal muscle for the relaxation. You know that the movement is contraction and relaxation. If we can see this movement here, this one small video. Here, look at here, the arthworm segments are clear. See that how they are contracting their body. So this type of contraction, it is I think you can see this. See how they can contract. They can use their circular and long muscle to move. So these two are there. In locomotion, I just want to add another part that is they are having, that is seta, which is look, you can see that this something is coming out from their body. So this is seta, seta, ACTA. It is outgrowth, and which is found in the lower part of the of that to hold. That is the locomotory organ. You can consider the muscle, and with that they can move. So in these, they are nares, another example of this group. They are having some appendages, which is called parapodia and useful for the swimming. Let's see this. So here is nares. You can see this is parapodia. This is parapodia. So here enlarged view of the parapodia. Enlarged view, it shows that here this area, this area, that is parapodia. Again it is divided into notopodium and neuropodium. I mean upper parapodium and the lower parapodium. Parapodium, it helps in locomotion. I think you can understand this is a marine animal, one polychaete. And here these are the for the swimming. One thing I just want to add here, this is not only for the swimming, they can take oxygen from that because it is highly vascular. You can see that highly vascular, and from that they can take the oxygen also. So it helps in respiration. Okay. A closed circulatory system is present. Closed circulatory system is present. Here, this is the earthworm circulatory systems, which is highly advanced. You can see this. This is the dorsal blood vessel. This is the ventral blood vessels, and these are the heart. So first time heart also available. This heart is very primitive loop heart. So just it looks like a loop here. LOOP, loop heart. So this type of heart is there, which connects the upper, dorsal with the ventral blood vessels. So it pumps. So it is considered as heart. So circulatory system consists of blood. This blood is with hemoglobin, but one difference is there. This hemoglobin present in the plasma, and here this system is closed circulatory system. It is a highly advanced form. It will be considered. Nephridia, a single nephridium helps in osmoregulation and excretion. Neural system consists of pair of ganglia. So neural system also can form here. Nerve ring is there, and the peripheral nerve also it is there. We can see this in. So here the closed systems already it is discussed. This is the closed systems, and you can see that the nephridium, which is it is found in every segments. That nephridium, it is there, and here you just see this. This is the paired ganglia and ventral nerve, the lateral nerves also there. So in that sense, Annelida, it is advanced animal, advanced invertebrate. We can consider. You can see just that the nervous system, which is well developed. Nerve ring is there. Maybe brain is not there in that sense, but all segmental ganglion, paired ganglion, it is available. Now, if we focus on nephridia, this fundamental unit here, of excretion and osmoregulation. The two pair of nephridia in each body segments, and it excrete water, minerals. Okay. Now here this is the just like our nephron. Here this helps in excretion. You can see that the opening nephrostomes, and here the coiled tube like structure, almost like our nephron. This part also they are advents. Okay. Here nares. Nares, an aquatic form, is dioecious, means sexes are separate, but earthworm, leech, they are monoecious. They are hermaphrodite. They are having the male and female both the structure in their body. Reproduction is sexual. Okay. So here example is nares, Pheretima postuma, that is earthworm, and Hirudinea granulosa, that is the leech, blood sucking leech. So these are the example. Several other examples. Very popular is the earthworm. That you know. So you have to find out here the points, and you have to write in your copy. All the characteristics you have to write in order. So first you have to start with that their in this part they are having they exhibit organ level of organization, bilateral symmetry, triploblastic, metamerically segmented, cellulite in one line. These all the characteristics. After that, gradually all other characteristics also appear. Okay. Thank you.